This is gonna be a 25-minute Amrap. We've done some workouts similar to this. It's gonna be, we're gonna add a new movement to each section. So, for example, the workout begins with a hollow hold. It's a 30-second hollow hold. If he can't hold this with his arms overhead, he can reach down to his ankles, he can pull one knee in, and we scale this however we need to. If he has to break up the 30 seconds, I'm fine with that too. He has to accumulate 30 seconds. Once he's done with those 30 seconds, he would then move on to the next section. The next section is a 30-second hollow, and we add a 30-second stone chair. So I won't make him get back down into the hollow, but now we're gonna add this stone chair right at parallel for 30 seconds, all right? Now, Philip is not sore at all from whooping on Brent in Murph yesterday, so his lower body, that's why we had to sub Brent out of here and get Philip in here, because Brent wasn't able to do the stone chairs, because how much did you beat him by?
10 minutes or something.
You were reading off his time as he was coming around. Yeah. So Philip had already switched over his clothes, it was great. Okay, so after we do the hollow hold and the stone chair in round 2, the next round is gonna start with a 30-second hollow, a 30-second stone chair. Now we're adding a 30-second top of the push-up plank. I just wanna make sure his hips are up and he's not sagging his hips down. He's gonna drive his hips up and he's gonna hold that for 30 seconds. That would complete the third section, the third round. The next round, it's a 30-second hollow, a 30-second stone chair, a 30-second plank, and the new movement is gonna be a lunge hold. He's gonna take a lunge forward, he can pick a side, and he's gonna put that right knee an inch from the ground. He's gonna hold that for 30 seconds. I want to avoid putting my hands on my knee. I don't want to do that. If we haven't, that's where I'd like to see. If we have a tendency to put our hands on our knees, we can cross them, we can go on top of our head, however he wants to do that. That would be the fourth section. We would then come to the fifth and final section. It's gonna be a 30-second hollow, a 30-second stone chair, a 30-second plank. But the difference here, we're gonna switch the lunge. So if he lunged with his right leg last round, he's gonna lunge with the opposite leg this time. So he did it right, let's do the opposite. He'll hold this for his 30 seconds. He's taking a really long lunge step to make this really hard. The further out we make that lunge step, the more aggressive and the better athlete you have to be. You know, could you show us what Brent's lunge looked like? And then the fifth and final, after that opposite lunge, is gonna be 30 burpees. So the only non-static holding movement we're gonna have is gonna be those 30 burpees. Once I finish my 30 burpees, lucky for you, we're gonna start right back at the top with a 30-second hollow. And again, after I do my 30-second hollow, that's round 1, I would then, my second round would be the 30-second hollow and my 30-second stone chair. The hollow hold is gonna take up the bulk of this 25 minutes. So don't be afraid to scale that right from the start. It's gonna be a lot of time in that hollow position. Let me know how it goes, guys. I'm excited to see it.